Everyone knows the blue bin, the black bin, and since 2010, Ottawa residents have known the green bin, a handy little container for organic waste like food scraps. But for multi-residential buildings, like my apartment near Alta Vista, residents are stranded, having to throw scraps like these into the landfill. That's because multi-residential buildings in Ottawa have to opt into the green bin program, though the City of Ottawa says that only 43% of buildings have done so. And if I'm struggling with my food waste, what about my neighbors? I spoke to Grace in Casa about her situation.
Maybe 2 years ago, so I sent them an email to the property manager to ask if this was something that they'd considered, because I saw on the city website that the green bin program is something that the city offers, and I think not even that expensively to buildings. So I emailed them and they got back to me saying that they had actually explored the issue, but that there was no room and it was just not feasible. They didn't give me many more details other than that there was no space in the garbage facility we already have.
The City of Ottawa is on its way to implementing a green bin system for multi-residential buildings. But how does the City of Ottawa compare to other urban centres in Canada? I sat down with Duncan Berry, who's worked extensively with the City of Ottawa on helping them increase their waste diversion plan.
So this is not a challenge unique to Ottawa. All municipalities have this in varying degrees. I guess what's different is the degree to which they've really worked hard to make it work and provide the service. And Ottawa still has some catching up to do. So I think we're probably behind. We're behind on a lot of this, frankly. I mean, our waste diversion rates across the board are not what they should be.
According to Duncan Berry, Ottawa only has a 16% diversion rate in multi-residential buildings. That includes organics and recycling. Collectively, both multi-residential and curbside pickup is about 44%. Other leading municipalities in Ontario, like Toronto, are doing around 65% diversion rate. That's a 20 percentage point difference between what Ottawa is doing versus what a place like the region of York does, which is more than 80%. Even though there's no official city program for apartment green bins yet, people can still do their part by being a little bit creative. Grace in Casa descends 20 floors to bring her compost to a nearby apartment building that does have a green bin.
There's 3 or 4 sites I know that have compost bins that are public. So what I usually do is I cross the street and I check the building that's in front of our building. And if for some reason there are no garbage bins that are outside, I'll come to this one. So today I came to this second site, and as you can see, there's garbage bins here. And the worst case scenario, when there's absolutely nothing, I'll go actually to Lyon Street. And if we walk down a couple blocks to the south, there's usually just one lone green bin on the side of the street that's used for dog poop. So I'll just throw that in there. So that's usually how I go about this. Oh, that's easy. Just having composting bins just underneath in our normal garbage space would be perfect, because I think most people go there to throw out big garbage items or recycling anyway. So just to have another bin in that space, I think would really motivate people who would not otherwise make the small trek that I did to throw out things in another building.
The City of Ottawa is developing a multi-residential waste diversion strategy because there's currently no rule in place that says that multi-residential buildings need to have a green bin or even a recycling bin. In 2020, the city collected 65,399 tons. Approximately 16% of this waste was diverted through recycling and green bin programs. City waste audits show that 58% of waste in the garbage could have been diverted through recycling and green bin programs. With the new strategy, they hope to increase recycling and green bin participation at multi-residential properties. So hopefully, in the near future, Grace and I won't have to worry about our eggshells.